Let's play darts. Ladies and gentlemen, one good dart out of 3 there, but we'll take it for a nice 75. Can't complain too much, but we're not here for scores, we're here to learn. And today will be a session on the trebles. Just going to come straight out with it, what I'm doing today. Normally I will wait a few minutes to explain to you today's challenge, and 90% of the time it's shooting doubles. Sometimes we do checkout games, sometimes we do scores. We did a match in the week. Today we're going to go to trebles, which is something I don't normally do. So let's give this game a go. This is called darts. Okay, this is a dart. Okay, these arrow-shaped utensils are thrown at this very nice dartboard, and let's throw some more 20. That's what I want to do more of. I want to take my time. Rushing too much all the time, even on the warm-up. And you hear players who have great games on the board, but when it comes to a match, they can't do it because the tempo's different, and etc. etc. And we need to be. I want to play, almost train like I would do in a game. I've gone down to 19s, as you probably could have told. Look at that, shockers there. Goodness me. We need a long warm-up today. I haven't really touched the dart. I've been rushing around. I'm going away for a few days this weekend, so I'm getting an extra. I'm just rushing around basically. 18s. Ugh. Better, that last one. We need to get some consistent darts before we start throwing at these trebles. It's going to be a tough session today. How long do you guys warm up for? Let me know before you start training on how do you warm up. So my normal warm up, for those who haven't been here often, just for this, because we've only got 20 minutes more or less. Normally I've played a little bit beforehand, so I'm fairly warm already, but it's becoming more and more often and more common that I'm very cold coming in. Let's go ball. But I like to do a couple of 20, 19, 18, 17, then some ball. And then I feel warm when I get some groupings going. And that's what we're going to try and do now. Nice, like that. I mean, that was a lovely one, that first dart. We get 2 or 3 of these, we can get straight into it. We're about halfway through the month now, and my next challenge in terms of what are my objectives? My objectives is always to make sure I train every single day for at least an hour, and I do that 95% of the time. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less, as life gets in the way of things, but that's my main objective. Then I've got targets. My target is always averages. And look, this game is not about averages, because I've already noticed that my average went down when I was getting better. And it's just an indicator, but it helps me, keeps me accountable to keep playing. And I want to get to a 45 average. I want to get it to it this month if I can. I'm hovering. I got 43 last month. I don't know what I'm at the moment, but I'm playing a lot more games this month. So we'll see how I get on with that. Shall we get into this? Let's get into them. Right, let's go 20 down today on trebles. We're going to go around the clock on trebles. Let's start, treble 20. Let's go. I think realistically, if I can get anything close to 10, we've had a good day. I mean, that's quite optimistic already, I can tell you. I mean, the trebles are smaller. It's a smaller space. It's a smaller area than the doubles. And if I get past 10, that's pretty good. And I've got round the clock on doubles only a couple of times. So to get close to going round the clock on this is going to be very difficult. That's a good start though. I mean, these ones should be the easiest, right? Because they're the ones we're throwing commonly. And I don't mind 19s, I must admit. There we go. Called it. And I don't mind 18s. Didn't call it. Oh la la, called that one though, the second time. Lovely. Good start, Samsonite. Yeah, so I'm just going down to the coast, a little caravan with my two boys at the weekend, so that'll be fun. Ooh, near Bognor Regis, real classic we're going to, real classic caravan holiday. That's what it's all about in this country. Oh, that's what it's all about in this country as well. You've got to do one of those at least when you're a kid, at least do a couple of caravan trips. So go to a caravan park, that'll be fun. And the Premier League starts as well. So, he's doing all right here, isn't he? I mean, for somebody who hasn't really come in here quite cold, this is as good as it gets. I mean, I'm running on fumes at the moment, but we'll take it. Yeah, so let me know who you support. I did ask a few weeks ago who everyone supports. I have Portsmouth fans, Arsenal fans, Blackburn fans. I have a real mix and array. Ipswich. Yeah, I'm a Fulham fan. And we've got Man United Friday night. So this video may have probably been, the game would have been played by now. And I want to tell you, right, I'm not a massive Ten Hag fan. I just don't rate him. And I'm telling you, I think Fulham are going to give teams, I think we're going to do better than last season. I think we're going to challenge for that top half. I think Emil Smith-Rowe's a great signing. And there'll be a few more to come in. So, but Friday may be a bit too soon for us. Away at United. But you never know. I think we'll give them a good game. Yeah, my dark horse for the season, because another fan of this club actually commented the other day, and they were very pessimistic about their season. I think they said they'd finish about maybe even bottom half, which I was quite shocked at. One of them's got to be in, isn't it? No, 2 treble 10s. Lovely though, love that grouping. We're still off that treble 15 here. Yeah, I really fancy Villa this season to finish top 4 again. They're rated, the book has got them finish about 8th. And look, people think, oh, how are they going to cope with the Champions League, blah, blah. They cope with Europe. I mean, they've got Emery, the most experienced manager when you're balancing Europe and the league. I know they got found out a little bit at the end of last season, but they've strengthened the squad, in my opinion. And teams around them. I mean, who's got better? Arguably Arsenal have got better. I mean, who else? I mean, Liverpool haven't signed anybody yet, and there's a massive question mark over Klopp leaving. Where does that lead them? You know, remember when Wenger left? You know, Arsenal weren't great before that. What a better example would probably be, there it is, Ferguson when he left. You know, Man United still haven't recovered. And these teams, I think, normally do struggle when these long-term, very successful managers leave. And what are we on here? 14s. I mean, Chelsea were a mess. I just still could never understand their transfer business. Makes no sense to me. Tottenham don't look much better to me. I think Solanke's a good signing. That could push him on. And I really, a real big Ange. I really admire his confidence and his belief in his systems. But I do think teams will find you out more often than not. So there you go. I just think that they're a good value, older Villa. Oh, God, not getting close here. But look, realistically, it's going to be City and Arsenal, isn't it, really? at the top. But who knows? You never know. These things can change very quickly. Interesting to see how West Ham get on. They look strong. They look strengthened their team properly. New manager, you know, I think that fresh manager feel with that sort of team is probably going to be a positive. But it might not be. As I said with the Klopp scenario, although Klopp was obviously extremely successful. 14s, struggling on the old 14s. I'm not throwing badly. Ooh. I tell you what, there's some good. There's always great content on YouTube for pretty much all subjects. Darts, there are some great people. I mean, straight to the point, who I speak about frequently. But have a look at his new videos out on pre-shot routine and follow through. Really worth watching. Really helpful for me. Look, 13. Oh, better. Who else? Oh, the William Hill have got this sponsored Wayne Mardle podcast sort of thing. I know Wayne Mardle is not everyone's cup of tea. I mean, I think he's a bit of a legend, so I enjoy his commentary. But they've got him interviewing people. The great interview with Adrian Lewis the other day. Great to hear from Adrian Lewis. I mean, a great guy. If you don't know these players that well, certainly if you look at the highlights of Adrian Lewis over the years, there's plenty of bust-ups he has with players, and you can come across, I think, without knowing him, as a bit of a you know what. So I think having these sort of interactions where you can see what they're really like, really impressive, really down to earth. I mean, look, most of these players are, if I'm honest. Whenever I hear them, I'm always impressed. Real good watch that is. I would recommend. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, treble 12. I've gone through the trebles quite well, if I'm honest. I didn't think I'd do quite well on this, as I have done. I'm fairly happy with how I'm throwing, considering. Oh, that's unlucky too. I just got to slow down a bit. Slow down a bit, because I'm not a rhythm player. And sometimes I act like it. I mean, look, when you get a dart like that, and you get a second and a third like that, that's poor. I'm at the level now where I have to recognise that. If I get one there, I've got to be looking at least getting it on the other side of it. Do you know what I mean? Right, what, 12? Ooh, unlucky. Unlucky, me old fruit bun. Okay. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh. Where else do you get good darts content? What's I've never had TikTok. People said, "Oh, put some clips up on TikTok." I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to start. I've never downloaded it. I'm scared. The Chinese spyware. But maybe I should. I don't know. Oh, I think that was just above. But yeah, we're struggling on this treble 12. Let's just relax the mind, relax the body. Think about what I'm doing here. Technique. Let's get the technique back. If I can get this treble 12, treble 11 will be taken out quite quickly. That's a promise. That's a promise. If I go silent like this for a few throws, it's because I'm starting to get a bit annoyed here. Okay. Oh, it is in. The second one was in. Holy smokes. Right, I promised you this treble 11. We'll take it out in 6 darts. Let's get some pressure on these shots now. Port. Port. Ooh. Right, I've got 3 darts to take it out. If I promise you to something, I'll deliver. And if I don't deliver, I'll apologise. Oh. I apologise, I'm really sorry. I basically lied to you. 2 in the bed above. But this isn't a bunk bed. This is darts. Don't get any points for that. There it is. 7 darts. So I didn't lie badly. So scoring is my weakest part of my game. So more and more scoring sort of games like this, I think is good for me. There it is. I think mentally, I treat the trebles very different to the doubles when I'm throwing them. And then when I play games like this, I'm a bit better at it. Oh, I'm throwing it around. But I want to find the consistency in my mind that throwing every dart, whether it's a double, whether it's a treble, whether it's a single, has the same sort of mindset. Too late. Oh, something over there. Yeah, I've got down to 8. So that's, I've hit, what, 11 trebles? Oh. Oh, goodness me. Throwing poor darts there. Right, I'll throw 3 more and I'll let you get out of this town. Oh, unlucky. Right, I'll throw 3 at bull, just for old time's sake. And we can get this another day done. Another day, another dart. Oh, unlucky. Nearly got 2 of them. Lovely. So I started with the bull, sort of, and ended with a bull. And I spoke in between a lot of bull. So we've had a great day. We've had another session. You've just got to, it's like imagining a giant rock that we're going to sculpt into a beautiful diamond. And every day we just chip a little bit. And every day you might look at the rock and be like, well, the rock looks the same as it did the day before and the day before that. But over a long course of time, you notice the rock slowly coming into something quite beautiful. And that's what we're trying to achieve. So good day to you, sirs and ladies.